we lived under like $500 or less a month, like poor.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, we would have to eat leftovers. Sometimes they would be like a week old, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes we would go to the pantries. No shame in it because, you know, we had to get food.
Yeah. Welcome back to the False Nine Podcast here with episode 160, the best podcast in the world. We have my guest here, Anthony. Anthony, what's your last name?
Zahirniak.
Zahirniak.
Yeah.
I remember it was hard. How old are you?
19.
19. You probably are the youngest person I've had on the podcast.
Yeah.
I think so. And I'll talk about later why I wanted to have you, or I was okay with, you know, having you come on. But you were an interesting person from when I first met you.
Mm-hmm.
I sold you a car, and I think we had a lot of good small talk conversation. So
Yeah.
I was like, why not? And then what was I going to say? And then you told me that you were watching and stuff like that. And that's cool, man. You don't know, like when people tell me that, and I hear it a lot more now. It means a lot. So I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
So I guess really, bro. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? I don't even know where you're from. How your life was. Tell me a little bit about yourself, because I don't know too much.
Well, I was born and raised in Waco, Texas.
You were here. You were born here.
Yes, sir.
You go Waco school.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Graduated from University High School.
When?
2021. Literally this year.
Mm.
June 11th, I graduated.
So you just graduated.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Played sports, football, basketball.
For real?
Yeah.
You play at university or no?
No. I used to play at Midway, but I was just kind of a bench warmer.
Yeah.
I really wasn't athletic,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so I was kind of just the shifty guy, you know. I could, you know, drive and stuff, use my big, you know, big bone to get the layup and stuff like that. I'm not really a dunker or nothing like that. So, but never was really into sports really that much. I mean, I was, but not really. You know, like,
are you a fan?
Yeah. But like, I wouldn't like. How do I say this? I wouldn't want to play professionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with it, but I wouldn't want to like do it all the time.
I feel you.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to play professionally, but then I realized I was like, nah, I don't.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's a lot for me.
Well,
I think so.
It's not even that. It's more or less how dedicated you are.
Yeah.
You know, because
I wasn't about it.
Yeah, because it's like anything, you know, whatever you do, you got to love it in order to be successful. Because if not, you know, you're not going to be successful, because when it gets tough, you know, that's when most people quit.
Yeah.
You know, but if you love it and you keep, you know, trying to get better each time.
Yeah, which you will.
Yeah.
Once you fall in love with something, you won't ever stop.
Exactly. That's anything. You just got to find what you love. Yeah. That's the most important.
And that's super hard too.
Yes.
So, you know. But before we started talking, you had asked me kind of what my goal was with the podcast. And I've said this a lot of times, but I haven't said this lately, and I haven't said it like pretty clear what it is. Mm-hmm. But now it's really kind of getting the podcast to the point where it's it's making money, it's popular, it has a couple thousand views, listens, streams, whatever it is, and just make it like that, and to the point where I'm having really important, popular people, whether it's a athlete at a school, whether like a university, or a professional athlete, or like a rapper, a singer, or anything like that. That's my goal, man. What I really want is to eventually have like celebrities, professionals.
Oh yeah.
People that do like just professional people with stand up, a racer, anything, bro. That's kind of what the goal is. Mm-hmm. A golf, anything, bro, anything. And then like just the name itself, the False Nine, it's a formation in soccer. So it started out because of soccer, and now it's not that. But eventually, I want to get to the point where I open sports facilities, for soccer, football, whatever, a gym, shit like that. That's like my 10, 15-year goal with the name. But the podcast, that's what I want it to be. I want to be like this is how I want to be making my money.
You want to be known for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is one of like when the people know about me, it's because that's the guy with the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I want to be like that.
Yeah. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody should have like high goals like that because they give you a purpose to get up every morning and try and work harder. You know what I'm saying?
And like lately, like the more I've fell in love with doing this and like really want to make it, I've gotten really dedicated to doing a lot of other things. Like I do this, you know, I edit, I do my thing, make my clips. But then there's days in the morning that I got to go to the gym before work and then I don't want to go. Maybe I only got 5 hours, 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And I still do it. And I've just started doing like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah. Barely. And I tell myself like, if I'm doing that now and this is how I feel, like imagine what I'm going to look like 6 months from now, a year from now. Like I'm pushing myself through this 6 months doing it. I'm going to be like different. I'm going to be on a whole different level.
Exactly.
And it's going to reflect my performance at work, outside of work, you know, here. I mean, even just now, we were talking about like cryptos and stuff like that a little bit, you know. I definitely believe that that's like the next move and the next big thing. As far as the world, I don't know if you heard about NFTs.
Yes, I've been seeing that blow up all over the internet.
Yeah, bro. I bought this little item last week. I just bought another one 3 days ago. I just bought one right before you came. I'm looking at drops. I was looking at drops earlier and scouting like kind of which ones are gonna look good. Like I have a list already, like of 5. And like, you know, and that's how I want to make money too, bro. Like investing, trading, flipping NFT, shit like that.
But it's good to invest, but if you stretch yourself out too thin, you know, you could put yourself in a financial, you know, problem.
Like, possibly. What you mean, bro?
Like, I mean, like if you, let's say you make $2,000 a month, just hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
And you invest 1,000 of that and you only have 1,000 left. Whoa. How are you going to pay for the rest of your bills if you have a $500 car payment? You got all these other things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have to set a certain amount of money aside and then invest that. And then as each paycheck comes in, it grows and grows and grows and grows. And you're adding more to it and more to it. And then you never know, you might hit the jackpot, you know? But it's just a smart way of doing things, you know? I kind of do that. Like I set myself a budget, but I don't really like to...
A budget to invest?
Yes. Okay. Yes, specifically. And also like for, you know, how to spend credit cards and stuff like that. Like I there's a certain way I do a lot of things and it really helps and it actually makes me money. Yeah. So like a lot of people don't know, but, you know, passive income is very important, you know, because it's money you can make without having to leave your driveway.
Yeah, or do anything. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, that's the great part, but it's really hard to get to that point, but it can be done.
It sure can.
You know.
What got you into like this finance stuff or just money itself?
Well,
like how did it all start? You know, growing up, or when you start thinking about money?
Growing up poor.
Growing up poor? Like,
yes.
Can I ask you, like, what do you mean by poor? Like,
well, we lived under like $500 or less a month, like poor.
Dang.
Yeah. I mean, we would have to eat leftovers. Sometimes they would be like a week old, you know. Yeah. Sometimes we would go to the pantries. No shame in it because, you know, we had to get food. Yeah. You know.
How old were you when this was going on?
Like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know, we used to live in a little 2-bedroom house, you know. Old, had rats in it, you know.
Damn.
It was bad, yeah. And then we were in the West Explosion and
we lost out here.
Yes.
Like
and,
that. Okay.
Yeah, and we were in the zone 3 where it was the worst.
Really?
Yeah, our house got leveled. I mean, we lost everything.
Damn.
I was homeless for about 5 years.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. And we would hop couch to couch. You know what I'm saying? And I knew at that point, seeing what my parents gone through and what I'd gone through myself.
Yeah.
I want better for myself and I want better for my family. And also I want to more or less give a way for people who don't have a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I want to show them a way, because see, most people, when they get successful and they get money, they kick the ladder down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They kick the ladder down and they don't let nobody in, you know, which I can understand. But at the same time, people are greedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People are greedy. I'm not obsessed with money, although I think money can change your life. You know, Definitely. Some people might say, you know, money's the root of all evil. I disagree. I think it's more or less the person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's all perspective.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. You know, and I guess circumstances make you do things incredible. Like, for example, you know, like I said, I was poor, stuff like that. You know, being in that circumstance, that uncomfortable, miserable circumstance, you know, I chose to find a way out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would stay up late, read books, study, you know.
What kind of books did you read? Like just school books or?
My teacher, he went to Baylor for finance, graduated, you know, he was a businessman. He still is, Mr. Peden. Shout out Mr. Peden, Midway ISD.
Nice.
But yeah, he's a really good guy. But he taught me, you know, stuff about the stock market, credit, how to use credit cards properly, all kinds of stuff, you know. And
how old were you when this was going on? Like when he was teaching you, or when you first got introduced to him?
I was 15.
Wow.
Yeah. Till I started.
You asked him, or he told you?
I asked him.
What you asked
I was kind of ashamed to ask him, because like I never really growing up, like back in that time, like it was like 2013 or whatever. But like my grandparents, they're a part of that generation where they feel it's rude to ask how about money and stuff like that. You know what you know how? You
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but like but it's always good to learn about the financial responsibility, learning about money and how to manage it properly, because see, a lot of people nowadays, especially rappers, like, I get it, you're getting money, you're getting rich and stuff like that, but you ain't got to spend $50,000 on a marble statue, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna, I mean, it might be worth money, but it ain't gonna be worth what you put into it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, but it's just like being able to, like I said, the circumstances make some people, if you want to, you know, some people, they're just not motivated, I guess. But for me, I want it better for myself.
So again, like what made you ask him? You were just like
I was
like, what did you see in him like that, or you just knew?
When he was teaching, like I would see the things he's teaching. I'm like, this guy really knows his stuff. And I was like, okay, well, you know, let me go up after class and let me ask him some advice, because being in the situation I was in, I was like, I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of going couch to couch. You know, I want better for my family. You know, I want better for myself. Yeah. You know, so I was like, I'm going to ask him. Yeah. And I was like, okay. When I asked him, he was like, sure, I'll show you. Yeah. You know? And I told him, I was like, hey, how do you properly manage a budget? All these things I didn't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was that age, I didn't know. Nobody really talked about money like that. So, like, I didn't know. So I had talked to him, and he had told me, like, this is what you got to do. You know, this is how you got to plan it out. Like, whether it's gas, water, electricity, you know, the simple stuff like that. And I started learning, and I started catching on. And then I got with some other friends that I had ran into by accident, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. And turns out his dad was an investor.
Oh, nice.
And I was 18 years old, and I got my first 10 grand.
Wow.
My first 10 grand, I got it solid cash.
How'd you do that?
Trading.
Yeah.
Like
really?
On the stock market. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. It taught me. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Congrats.
Yeah. I was 18 years old. And
how long did it take you to do that?
Took me a few months.
A few months?
Yeah.
Shit.
A few months, yeah.
You might have to teach me a thing or two, man.
Yeah, well, it's very difficult.
I believe you.
It's extremely difficult, and
I believe you.
And it was more or less the right place at the right time type deal. You know what I'm saying? because it's the market is constantly going up and down.
Yeah.
And especially with this, the new virus coming out and stuff like that, a lot of stuff's not doing so good. Certain companies and stuff like that. Like you'll see it. Like if you pull up on your iPhone, like it shows like the stocks and stuff like that. Like it has the graphs. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like you can actually look at it, but a lot of people, they don't know how to read it. You know what I'm saying?
So you said you ran into some friends on accident. How'd that happen?
Well,
or what do you mean by that?
Well, the friend that I'd ran into him at a fast food place that I worked at.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't mention the name for but I had worked there, and I had actually served him his food, and he had recognized me because turns out he had seen me ask the teacher.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
That's destiny, bro.
Yes. And he was like, I heard you talking about, how to budget and the stocks and stock market and stuff like that. He was like, I was like, yeah, I didn't know how to do it, and I wanted to learn about it. And he was like, well, my dad's an investor, and he does this stuff for a living, and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, maybe I'll meet him someday. He's like, yeah. And so it was really cool. So
that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
When the opportunity, I think, like, how do I say it, man? And it is so weird. It's so weird right now explaining it because of what you're telling me. Mm-hmm. But I think when opportunities like that come, as a person, you should never be like scared or timid about it or embarrassed or ashamed.
Yeah.
Be like a student of the game, man, and want to like learn. And there's a lot of things that get introduced to me that maybe a year ago I'll be like, nah. And then now, bro, I'm all ears. Like, yeah, let me hear you out, or let me talk to you, or let me ask you a question, bro. I'll ask anything, anybody. Like, after this podcast, bro, I'm gonna want you to talk to me about some of the trading and stuff like that, and just see what you think. Mm-hmm. I had a guy, the podcast before this one that came out. He does a little bit of Forex and a little bit of crypto stuff, and he was showing me some stuff, and he's been showing me how to trade some things here and there. And I already, in like 1 week, he's like, bro, I'm gonna just show you a little bit of things, and he's already I've already made like $15. That ain't nothing. Yeah. But it was $20 that he showed me how to make easily for free. Mm-hmm. It's not even my money, bro. I put no money into it. And there's just a lot of little stuff. But the point is, like, listening to people, being open. If you run into someone, like, I personally think it's for a reason.
Yeah.
If you see something and it just keeps over and over, like, I think it's for a reason. So. Yeah,
well, one thing I also learned from is after I gotten that advice from one of my friends, I actually got into it's kind of like a course online, but I was actually one of, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's a multi-millionaire mentor, penny stock trader, Timothy Sykes. You ever heard of him?
No, I don't. I personally don't.
Yeah, well.
He's probably popular, though.
I mean, he's pretty popular. Yeah. I mean, literally, one of his most famous YouTube videos is when he pulls up to a Ferrari dealership or exotic car dealership, and they have Rolls Royces, BMW i8s, like, you know what I'm talking about, bro? Like, nice, man. And he walks in there, is like, look, sees this Ferrari, drop top. He pulls in, he's like, I'm gonna get that one. Yeah, pulls out $300,000 out of his pocket, or out of his bag. All hundreds, you know what I'm saying? And he's got it, and he's paying this car dealer, and he's saying, like, this is what penny stock trading gets you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It was hard work to get there, but,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, he's getting money, and, like, he's teaching young teenagers, like, such as myself. And
how'd you find the course?
Through my friend.
He told you about it?
Yeah. And, like, there's already been, like, 10 or 11 millionaires made by him.
Damn, you got to show me the course.
Yeah.
You weren't scared to buy a course online? Because a lot of stuff is scammy.
Yes, I was very skeptic of doing it, but it's kind of one of those things where no risk, no reward.
Yeah.
So, you know what they say, scared money don't make no money, right? So I kind of took a shot in the dark, but it ended up paying off.
And how long did it take you to go through the course?
It took me about a year.
Oh, a whole year? Is it long, or you just?
It's pretty long. It's very detailed, and he has books actually.
Oh, wow.
On Amazon. Yeah, you could go buy one for like $20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's like really like famous, like in the finance department, you know? Mm-hmm. But he's not like a celebrity, but he's a millionaire, multimillionaire.
And it's all just by investing,
trading, penny stocks, all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, he takes trips and posts it on Instagram all the time, going all over the world and stuff, you know.
And you said you got his course when?
I got it back in 2017.
How old were you? Like what?
15. Remember 15? I told you 15. Yeah.
You were 15? Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
you got the core.
Got it. Yeah.
And I guess, and you were working already, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, I had a fast food job as my first job, sandwich shop.
And did the money you paid for the course, is it from the sandwich shop or? Okay.
Yeah, I did it on my own because, like I said, we didn't come from high income.
Yeah.
So
was the course a lot? If you don't mind me asking, I'm pretty sure it's public, right? The price.
I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not like paid $3,500 or something like that. It was like
okay.
I think it was like $500 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, that's not expensive. That was back then though.
Oh, now it's probably a little bit more.
Now it's probably more because so many millionaires have been made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And especially like my age, or even younger. Some are millionaires at 18. I'm like, wow, how? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's like being a part of the 1% club. You know.
Yep. So that's where you want to be at.
Yeah.
So you went through the course, and then when did you really start trading
I started trading because it's like anything. Like when you go study for something, especially when you go to college, you know, knowledge is great. Knowledge is power, but experience overrules. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, for example, if you're a mechanic and you're working on a really expensive car, right? You read books about it, how to do it, right? It's different when you're actually doing it yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to read about it and know like how it works, but until you actually get the hands-on experience, that's a different story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got it when you were 15. You went through it right away? Like going,
yeah.
You got to it?
I mean, I had nothing else to do other than because like work and school, and on my free time I would, you know, read and watch videos and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. And then after you finished the course, is that when you actually started trading?
Yeah, I had got with my friend's dad, and he knows a lot about that stuff. So he had experience. I mean, he was a lot older.
So what did he tell you, or what when you went to him? What did he tell you? What you ask him?
Like I was asking him, I was like, how do I know what stocks to invest into and what stocks not to invest into? Like basically, like I was really asking him like about the deals, you know, with stocks. It was just like which deal to go for and which deal to not go for. You know what I'm saying? Because I really, you know, stocks are very risky. You know, I have this good saying that I've learned from himself is you want to invest what you're willing to lose. You know, because I mean, stock goes down, you could lose your money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And anything you have invested into that, I mean, you're going to lose. Yeah. So like, that's why I say, when I talked about the budget earlier, like I have a specific amount I want to put into it. So that way I'm not getting a huge hit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that way it's not going to affect my wallet as much, you know?
So after that, he told you and you gave him the advice. What happened after that? You just started trading on your own or what?
No, I had him with me because it was my first time. And I was like, I didn't know really what to do. Like I read about it, but like I said, it's like a mechanic, you know? You read about it in the books how to do it, but until you're actually doing it, it's a whole different thing. But when I started doing it, I was like, what is this? What is all this? You know, I really didn't know. And he started telling me like what to do and showing me and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's how you do it. Nice. And I started doing it. And next thing you know, I mean, the first night I made $50. Wow. $50 the first night. Yeah. I mean, keep in mind, this dude that I was working with, he made certain trades, I mean, $5,000, sometimes even 7,000.
Yeah.
And
out of those $50, how much did you put in?
Out of the $50,
yeah,
I put in like 100. That's small little bit because I was scared. Like,
okay.
you know, I wasn't making a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of scared at first to invest a whole bunch.
But you made $50 out of the 100.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, it's good. So, but I just started investing small.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because when you first start, you want to invest small because it's like going with investing. It can be very, very difficult. And if you're not equipped to handle that difficulty, then you're just going to fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared. Like, for example, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be prepared because it's a Shark Tank in there. You know, all these different trades and stuff. Some of them might look good, but the next thing you know, it drops.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and all your money you invested is gone.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I only invest in things that are, you know, it's an educated guess, more or less. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to know.
Yeah.
You really got to know.
So then you were doing that. You're still doing that now, right?
No.
You're not trading anymore?
No.
Why?
Because I'm going to open my own business.
Okay. Oh, you did say that, which we'll get into. So when did you stop trading?
About a year ago.
Really?
Yeah. But I am going to invest in different things. I'm going to do a little more research. And I've been talking to my brother about this. He reads all kinds of finance books and stuff like that. And also learning about the cryptocurrency and stuff like that. Yeah. But I'm going to start looking into those NFTs. I've been hearing they've been doing really well. I mean,
it's crazy, bro.
Yes, bro. I heard Logan Paul made $3 million, bro, off of NFTs, bro.
The thing is, we'll jump into NFTs in a minute, but so you stopped trading because of, you said what? Because you're going to start your own business?
Yes, I'm going to start my own business, and I wanted to take that money that I made from it and invest it into starting the business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because the business I want to get into need a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's very expensive.
So, and this is all just to like not wanting to be poor, right?
Right.
That's crazy. And how old are you again?
19.
19.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. I really hope you don't ever lose a drive, man. I don't think you will.
No.
Yeah.
I always strive for more. I think, you know, my mom tells me sometimes, you know, well, it's never enough. You always want more. Yeah. And I'm like, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because like, I get it. Like, I'm not trying to be greedy or nothing, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's always good to have goals.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, it's always good to have goals because it gives you purpose. Some people, when they overachieve, you know, especially like even celebrities too, like, God, I've been so successful and stuff like that. They fall into a depression almost because they feel like they've accomplished everything, you know, and they have no other purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like it's always good to have a goal, even big or small, you know. But right now I have the bar set high because, I mean, obviously I'm not, you know, really big yet, but one day I want to be. That's
good, man. I really hope you keep that up.
Yeah.
So I guess now we'll talk a little bit about NFTs. So I first heard about it on Logan Paul's podcast.
Yes. I heard about that,
which was like 6 months ago. Yeah. A long time ago. And I was like, man, I wonder what that is. And I'm really like, attracted is the word I can think about in trading, in crypto and NFTs right now. Because like, I think the fact that you don't have to go somewhere to make money, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I want to be able to trade, whether it's stocks, Forex, or crypto, and invest in NFTs and make my money like that.
Exactly.
And like be super low key about it. Like I don't want to be like
moves in silence.
Yeah. Yeah. As far as the money, well, obviously I want to be known for the podcast, but I like, you know, I want to be like a multimillionaire at like, you know, at a certain age. I want to be a millionaire by 26. I'm 23. But it's just, but when I'm 28, I want to be like a multimillionaire or 30. And it's just like, but I don't want to have. They're gonna be like, oh, you have a podcast? Like, nah, man, I got all these other things going on, but just so low key and just on the phone or being on the computer, man. You know, and then that will lead to funding the business that I want with the facilities. Bro, with my facilities, I want like when Mexico comes here to Texas, I want them to train there, bro, type shit.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope.
Or like when certain teams for whatever are traveling and need somewhere to train, I want them to train there, like at my facility, bro, because it's just high-end facility, bro. Just, you know, and I want to have like a separate spot for, you know, just open to the public. But I want to make so much money that I just want to like realistically break even on that, bro. And I want to be making the profits with the real pros and shit like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah.
Because here, growing up in Waco, I never could find a place I could go play soccer or anywhere like and be like, man, this is spot. Oh, wait, you got to pay a shit ton of money to go just to play there or to hoop, whatever it is, man.
Yeah.
And that to me was always so annoying.
Yeah.
So I want to be like this place where I have something and it's fucking like amazing and it's not a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I really think I can create that but I need to be like a millionaire to do that, bro.
Yeah, it takes a lot of money. And like one of the things I was telling you about earlier about money is, you know, they say money can't buy you happiness. I disagree because let's face it. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah.
If you got $30,000 sitting in their face right now,
yeah, you'd be happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you, bro. A lot of people that my philosophy is I personally think money can't make you happy, but that's just me being super logical about shit. But I definitely, like I always say, money can do things to make you happy.
Yeah.
You know, it could pay your bills, you'll be happy. You pay off your debt, you'll be happy. You buy a house for your wife, you'll be happy. You buy your dream car, you'll be happy. That's my philosophy behind it. So when I think money can't buy you happiness, I'm like, nah, that's not true. Or when people say money is the root of all evil, that's not true. Or people with money are greedy, that's not true, man.
Yeah.
Like
it just depends on the
it's all perspective.
Perspective and also personality too, you know.
Yeah, when people tell me about stuff, I was like, yeah, I want to be rich as fuck. Straight up. Why? I just do.
I mean, who wouldn't? Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, most people, I mean, that's kind of why I want to work so hard and be in a better position is because, you know, people work, nothing against the middle class, but, you know, a lot of people, they work 9-to-5 jobs. And did you know that 70% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck?
Yeah.
You know, it's a hard life.
Yeah.
You know, and they struggle, and it's honestly sad.
Yeah.
I feel like more people should be given the opportunity to become successful in anything they love to do.
Yeah.
You know, and be able to not live paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should be able to have what the rich have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree, but also too, the rich have what they have because of for a reason. And I think that's just
they earned it. Yeah, I get
the work
that.
They put in.
But I mean I'm not saying give handouts.
Yeah.
I'm saying like they work for it. Well, not only that, but they got to do it themselves.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people they don't
have it in them.
Well, not even that. Like sometimes they're just too, you know, no offense, but like lazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, they don't have it in them. They don't want to do it. They're just like, oh, I'm happy with going to my job and
exactly
and doing that.
I mean, which is fine. You know, you don't have to be, you know, rich or whatever. But
also though, I feel like I don't have nothing against that either. But I also think that I also believe like if those people figured out with the 10% of they make weekly, or maybe just 5%, if they knew what to do with that 5 or 10%, it could and you can keep going to your 9 to 5, no problem. But after a few months or a few years, you made a little extra money because you just invested.
Exactly.
But it's just all like knowing and wanting to ask.
A lot of people don't know that.
But I don't think they want to ask or they don't want to learn, bro. That's my logic.
I agree.
You know,
it's all about the person. Because
I ran into someone last week and they're like, I need you to come over here. Like, you know, it's basically an investment thing. Like you build a contract with somebody or this firm, whether it's for whatever you want, and then in 6 months you get your payout, you know? But it's like little shit like that, bro. Like there's money everywhere.
Yep.
You literally can put in $1,000 I think the return is like 15%, which is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
But I mean, 15%. I mean, you think about it, $115. You know, 1,000. What is it? 150, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just the more, obviously, it will be more.
And the more you invest, the more you'll get.
The lady told me she started out like a year ago. She said, "Yeah, like I'm getting first paychecks were like 1,000, 1,015, whatever." And then now in this month, she's actually about to buy a car for me. Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see. But she's like, yeah, I'm about to get my first like big paycheck. It's $10K.
What?
6 months.
Oh.
Investing. She invested this money. Now she's getting her 15%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, like literally all I do is sign up a contract, put my money there, 6 months. Either they'll mail it out to me or like we'll get something like through their bank, or she'll go pick it up and sign for it. I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And then, but it's just like things like that, you know, that I think someone should take interest in. Like, oh, okay, let me just see what this is about. And, you know, if I can make 15% of whatever I put in, like, that's nice. And go for it and just, you know, next thing you know, you'll be having 10K coming in every 6 months.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
You know? So it's like shit like that,
that's
bro.
extra income, bro.
Yeah. And she does her 9 to 5 too, man.
Yeah.
She goes for her 9 to 5, and then she makes her, you know, her money on the side too. And she's like chilling, bro. Chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. How do I say this? A lot of people think of the old traditional way of making it successful.
But the thing is now, bro, there's too many young people getting rich. Too many.
On God, bro.
In like 5-10 years, bro, like your generation is gonna be like running the world.
I know.
Not because of they're like the smartest or they are CEOs, but because how much money they have.
Bro.
Like
100%, bro. Like literally, I'm the last generation. Like my generation, like literally my whole generation, like we all been getting money young.
Yeah.
Young.
You're what, 18? You said 19?
19 now.
19. I'm 23, so 4 years apart, I believe.
Yeah. Like we all been getting rich young.
Yeah, like just that gap from anyone that is like 18, 19, that's probably like 26, I think. Because I know people that are 20, like up to 26, and there's a lot of smart, really educated people, bro, like really, that I didn't even know. And I was like, damn, like you're only 26, 25, 24, 22, making fucking moves like that.
Well, it's more or less their life choices that, you know, put them in certain predicaments. Like it's a choice, you know, sometimes it's not, you know, but certain circumstances can really elevate you even faster than normal. And like back when I was talking about the old traditional way of getting money, a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to get a degree, and I'm going to get this fancy piece of paper, and I'm going to be making more than $100,000 a year. That's not true.
Don't happen anymore. Maybe in the past, I heard this a long time ago, maybe in like 15, 20 years ago, you can get your money back. But not anymore.
No. And a lot of thing is it's not guaranteed. Even if you have that degree, you know, as you know, America's in a labor shortage, you know, and and you know, and a lot of people are still not having jobs, you know, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get that job. You know, you can have this big resume all you want, but if they're not going to hire you, they're just not going to hire you. You know, just depends. You know, it's a risk, and people get in big debt. You know, I know I had a buddy who went to Baylor, graduated, $60,000 in debt.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot of money to go there. You know, it's a big school, Ivy League, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I don't know,
but yeah, but he went there and he wanted to be a lawyer, and turns out it didn't work out, and now he has to pay all that money back, and he's like, "What? How am I gonna pay all this back? It's too much."
Yeah,
that's why me. Like, I'm so glad my dad's in the military. He's Army, 24-year retired.
Wow.
5 tours to Iraq.
Shit.
He's a hero. Yeah.
Nice.
But he because of him, I get to go to college for free.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't have to worry about that.
That's good. But yeah, a lot of the older people that are like about closer to 30 or higher. Data, I hate using this word, but outdated.
Yes. You know, old fashioned.
They don't know about they know about trading, right? But like just the younger people are so much educated, bro.
Yes.
They don't know too much about cryptos. They don't know too much about.
They don't like my uncle. Yeah. Like he was a CEO, owned his own company. They do fire safety. So like he would do contracts, and they would. I mean, he was balling. When I say he was balling, he was making $150K a year. You know, $75 an hour.
Shit.
I mean, he was doing great. You know what I'm saying? And he bought his house, bought a camper, bought a boat, all these things, and he doesn't even know how to, run a computer.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but it's true.
Yeah.
But I have to teach him. Like, he doesn't know. Like, he knows the old fashioned, like the writing everything down, or, he doesn't really know that new technology. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like that with a lot of people, which is it's kind of tough because the world is moving so fast.
It is so extremely fast, and it's kind of scary.
It is because now, like I said, back to the NFT things and the metaverse and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard about the metaverse too.
I have. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I've heard about it.
Yeah. So I guess now with NFTs, luckily the last 3 months have finally been really good for me at work. I haven't struggled a lot, bro, in sales. And then the last 2-3 months is when I started to really get it together, and I was like, okay, bet. So I had a little extra money now too. I've always wanted to invest, man. I want to be able to do this stuff that I'm doing now. So I started looking at NFTs, watching TikToks, watching YouTube videos, just studying, bro. And I reading forums, joining Discord groups, bro. Doing everything that basically Gary Vee is saying to do, bro. Join Discord groups, watch videos. Logan Paul says the same thing. Join groups, communities, and educate yourself. See what they're saying. See what's trending. See what's being said over and over and over. So then now, I mean, I was on a website and it just says what is it called? I forgot what it's called. It shows you basically what is dropping and what's popular. And it ranks it by how many people are in a group. And then it gives you the website and how much it's going to sell for when it first comes out. And then you can click on it. You can click on their Instagram. You can click on their Twitter. You can go to their Discord and join the server. And then from there, you can kind of see what's going on. And then there's just indicators. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with you have indicators whenever you're, I guess, doing your investments. I don't know too much about trading because I've never really done it. But, you look at the following. You look at the engagement. On the Discord, you just kind of pay attention how many people are in there, how they're interacting, and just kind of see, is it really like a community? Because that's what they're saying, that those are the ones that pop off.
Yeah.
And then you just see crazy videos, bro. Bought this NFT for $200 and then it just sold for a couple thousand.
Yeah.
And it's real. It's fucking real. And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And they even got some NFTs. I've seen I think it's the Bored Ape or something.
Bored Apes,
yes.
Yeah,
millions, bro.
CryptoPunks is the most expensive one right now.
Yeah.
They came out in 2017. I think they were selling for $500. Now they're worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, just imagine who person invested in that, how much money they're making now.
Mr. Beast said he had over 10.
What?
In the podcast with Logan Paul. FaZe Banks said he has over 10 million in them, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a lot of money. That's someone's net worth.
Off NFTs, man.
That's crazy.
Literally one NFT can change your life.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, bro. And the way I think about it, and I was like, man, sales changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
This year has changed my life. And I was like, if I educate myself and, and I make smart decisions and don't go do some dumb shit and just trial and error on this shit, one NFT can change my life.
Yeah,
literally, bro.
Anything could change your life. If it just depends on what you do. For me, it was stock market.
Yeah.
Before I never, like I said, I never really invested or done the Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency or anything like that. However, I'm looking into that because I've been hearing a lot about the NFTs and stuff like that. So I'm like, well, that could be a good way to make a lot of money too. you know, other than the stock markets. But it's more or less, some people, you know, they say it's luck, but I don't see it that way.
I think luck, right place, right time. But it's like if you don't go on your phone and put in a trade, you're not putting yourself to be at the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
That's how I see it.
See, like one thing my mom told me, you know, before we started getting money and stuff like that, she had told me, when you go to sleep at night and you dream about a better life, if you just sleep and dream about it, it's never going to come. Unless you put in the work, unless you know, like she said, do what you love. Find what you love and do it and never give up on it and put everything you got into it. Your dreams could come true. Yeah. Do what you love and the rest will come.
Yeah, that's how I see it. Like, I was too worried. About May, June, I was too worried about like money, making money. And I was like, man, let me just try and help fucking people. You know, let me not worry about like making money. Let me just worry about helping someone at work. Like, you know, selling. Let me help someone get in the car. And it's just like that started working for me, right? And then it was like when I seen it like that, like let me just help somebody. Not let me sell you a car.
Yeah,
because like you know what I mean. So then, because even now, like I'm in the process of buying a car, right? And it's annoying as fuck.
Yes,
it's super annoying, bro. Trust me. And it taught me a lot being on the other side. Like just the last 2 days, bro. I've been trying to get a car yesterday and today, and I still can't get it.
Bro, it's with the car business. One thing I learned, because one of my friends, his dad actually owns an entire dealership.
Oh yeah,
like they get Hellcats, Trackhawks. They get, you know, demons. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah,
you know, his dad's doing really good, and he was saying the way the car business, it's always hit or miss.
Yeah,
with anything. And then all these credit bureaus, it's so annoying. Like they have to go through this paperwork nightmare.
Yeah,
just to get you into a car. Like I wish it was simple as 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying?
It's annoying, man. It's annoying. I mean, I work there. I work doing it. It's annoying, bro. There's times that I wish I could rush the process, and you just can't. And that's just the thing about it. But
I guess it's because the banks are afraid, you know, that
they do a lot of. Well, I don't even know. I don't know. They got too much stuff going in, too much stuff coming out, and I mean, it's a business too, so you know.
Yeah, they try to protect what they got. Well, I mean, I can understand that, but at the same time, you know, you could make it a little bit easier for people who aren't, you know.
I agree.
In a bad position or whatever.
So, helping people, doing whatever, and then started making some money, and then like, bro, I moved here in August, September.
You said you were from Chicago, right?
Yeah. So I lived there. I came to Waco when I was like 11, and then I was just recently there, like about all last year, and then I moved back here, which is a crazy story too, man. And then I mean, my life's changed completely in the last year, bro. Crazy.
So you gone through some stuff too, huh?
Yeah, not too bad though. No. I've went through a lot of like. I've never been like you can say like poor, bro, like compared to you. But I've always like wanted I wanted to be a professional soccer player, right? That's all I wanted. I wanted to be a star. I wanted to be famous. I want that like.
I feel like that was a lot of kids' dreams, you know, kind of like, especially like in elementary school, like, hey, I want to be an astronaut. You know what I mean?
But see, I never gave that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
I just.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, they do.
Because other people tell them like, you're not thinking realistic.
Yeah, you get older, it's not real. You need to get a real job. You need to work like a bank. You need to work like go to college. For me, you were gonna say?
Yeah, okay. This is what I'm gonna tell you a story real quick.
Go ahead.
I had a coach that I played basketball with. I had told him, I was like, I want to play on varsity. I want to be the starting lineup, you know, be in the starting line. And he would just shatter my hopes and dreams. Damn. He would be ugly to me. He would tell me that I'm not good enough. I'll never be good enough. I will always be a bench warmer, which I was because he did me dirty, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But, but it's people like that that are so negative.
Yeah.
And don't give you, how do I say it? Don't encourage you, even though you are not good enough. You should be encouraging them to do better so they can eventually be good enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah, be like, hey man, get in the weight room and
exactly
make it happen. Show me you want it.
Exactly. But he never did that.
Yeah,
he was always that type of coach that was negative about everything. You know, I guess he had like a complex because he was like a paraplegic. No, but he wasn't like, he was one of those that had like, they could walk, but like they're weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was like a disabled. I had nothing against those people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I guess he was mad because of that.
Oh, I see.
You know, but I could understand, though. Like, I forgive him and all that. But, like, he was going through some stuff. People would make fun of him and stuff. Yeah. Which I could understand because,
it's
you know, they would do him like, I mean, this is a high school. Yeah. Kids, you know.
Kids are crazy.
Yes, bro. And they would just, you know, talk about him and stuff. But I guess that's probably why he was like that. But I always say chase your dreams no matter what. Yeah.
So don't let nobody change I never let go of that, bro. And I realized that I wasn't gonna be a soccer player anymore. And I didn't want that. And like I was like, damn, what do I do now? And I was 18, bro.
Yeah. That had happened to me
and
too.
I was like, what do I do? I still want to be rich. I still want to be a millionaire. I still want all that stuff. I want the cars. I want the girls. I want it all. I still want it. So I was like, I need to make money. Like that's the only other way, and I need to be like money. And then I went to school. I got an associate's degree in cybersecurity, but man, one decision I will never like. I wanted to drop out my second semester to pursue my, I guess you can say, entrepreneur dream. And I talked to the person that I was like dating at the time. And she was like, you're so stupid. Why would you do that? Like, you have so much going for yourself. You're doing so good. And then I had talked to my family, too. And I was like, I don't think I want to go to school anymore. And they're like, no, you're doing good. You should go. And I was just like, okay, like, I guess, like, I should go. Like, that's working out for me. Like, I'm not failing. I'm doing good. You know, I've never been good at school till college, you know, because I was on the computer. I was real good.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I guess, like I said, when I was playing sports and stuff, I never really took class seriously. But one thing I did take seriously was finance. Yeah. Like, I figured out, I was like, man, like, knowing how this works, I never realized how important it really is. Yeah. You know, because, I mean.
So important.
Yeah, I mean, it could change your life, literally. Because, you know, people might say, well, you're a nerd, you're a bookworm, this and that. But, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, that's good. I like that. Yeah. Keep on making fun of me because one day, you know, you're going to be renting a house and I'm going to be the landlord. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all about, like you said, perspective.
Yeah. And then, so I ended up graduating in 2019, like that December. So right before New Year's. And I had got a job at Geek Squad in Best Buy right here in Waco. Okay. And then January or February came and my friend, his dad has a roofing company. And I went to go work with him and I was going to do his social media marketing. Like market for him, Facebook ads, advertise for him.
I've took that class before.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was going to do for him. And I was only there for a week. And we got in a big old fight. And I was like, nah, bro, fuck this. I'm going home. I didn't come here for this. Yep. And that was also me like realizing like this is not what I want to do. Like, and I get like really bad anxiety, bro. So like I was like, I don't want to be here.
Sometimes.
I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I want to fucking leave. I want to go home. Yeah. So then I went home. I got on a plane, bro. Like the next morning, it was I think the day of my birthday. We got in the fight, dude. And then the next day, I had flew to Austin from I think North Carolina. So then July came, end of May. I was like, man, like what the fuck am I doing with my life? It's like I have no money. I want to be rich. I just finished school. Like I want to like feel like I'm doing something. I want to get the ball rolling, man.
Exactly.
and I was 21? No, 22. 22 already. I was like, man, I'm getting older. Like this shit's stupid. So then I just like dropped everything, bro, and that's when I went to Chicago. July 4th is when I left. July 4th. And then it was my sister's gender reveal. And my parents were like, why are you leaving? Like, and I was like, I gotta go. I just gotta go. Like, I need to get away. So I left everything here, bro. I wasn't working either. I didn't have a job. But I was making money on the side. And so I left. I was there till this February. That's when I got back here. And I got into sales. And then that's when, like, everything just started changing, bro. I got a new car. I got the car I'm driving now. I got it in May. I moved here in August or September. I forget. And then, I mean, now I'm just in a position, bro, where I can invest. And like you said, not worrying, like, this money could be gone. You know, if I invest it, that's just a risk you take. Exactly. No risk, no reward. Yeah. I'm in the position to buy a car that I wanted when it was coming out in 2018, bro. Like, I seen it on a Super Bowl commercial. I was like, man, that car's dope. Yeah. It's when the new body style came out for him. And I was like, man, and now I'm trying to get a 22 model, bro. And I'm like, and I told my girl today, I was getting off my car. I just got off the phone with the dealership. And I was like, and I told her, I was like, who the fuck am I to be in this position? Yeah. You know, I just had a moment like that. And I was like, man, life is crazy. And like, life is so crazy. Like, and bro, I'm 23, right? I was super, my maturity has changed in the last year, man. Yeah. Like now people that I talk to now on the podcast or people that see me or even like my girl, like I was like, man, you don't know, like the old me. Cause after high school, it was like a bum. Straight up, bro. Yeah. I played video games till like 2 a.m. I got up at 12, went down the street, get some bushes. Yeah. You know, I know exactly that was my life, man. Like, bro, I used to do that too. I mean, yeah. I still do. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, it's just for fun. Yeah. But like, one thing I learned too, in business too. Like literally, my whole family's in business. Yeah. My uncle, like I said, he's CEO. My other uncle, he does hairstyles. So he's like a stylist, for your hair. He does women and stuff like that. But one thing I learned about, especially success and finance or anything you do, I always take advice. I never take advice from somebody. Let's say, for example, you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead though. Not gonna take advice from somebody that's driving a Honda telling me that, hey, this is how you do it. This is how you get all this money. Yeah. I'm gonna take advice from somebody that's got a Ferrari. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's really doing well. Yeah. Obviously, he wouldn't be in that car if he wasn't doing well. No. You know what I'm saying? Or just someone like who has something you want, whether it's money, watch, car, anything, house. You ever heard of Daniel Mack? Yes. Bro. He's cool. He's so cool. Bro, I watch his videos all the time on TikTok. Yeah. And some of the people, they're not really into it. You know, you see when he goes up and asks them what they do. But I guess it's more or less something like that. Like if I was to ask somebody that, like, how'd you do it? Or, and I would want to take advice from somebody like that. Not somebody who's not successful and claims that this works. Because obviously if it worked, you wouldn't be driving that. It's like I had a guy in my comments the other day. He said, hey, man, I want to give you advice. I wouldn't put that little clip at the end of your video if I was you, just to make the video more cleaner. And in my head, my first reaction was like, bro, get the fuck out of my face. Because and there's a lot of people that comment on YouTube and stuff like that. And I was like, look, like the way, I don't say it directly because I don't care. I do participate in the trolling and comments just for the algorithm though. But it's like, I am not going to listen to you if you don't have a podcast. If you don't know what it's like to edit or to open Premiere, or if you don't know how like to run a camera or to put in the mic together. Not a lot of people how to know to make this setup. Yes. It's like, why would I listen to you? And then it's just like the reason why I started putting in my head, I was like, bro, ever since I put that clip at the end of every video, my growth has multiplied daily, everywhere on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And it's just like, that's just an example of like, don't listen to people that that aren't doing that you want to do, or don't listen to people that just don't have what you want. You know, I want to listen to someone who trades. I want to listen to someone who has NFTs. I want to listen to someone who's making over 6 figures. That's what I want to listen to.
You know, it's actually not hard to make 6 figures.
It's not.
It's not.
Nope.
You just got to put a small amount of money a day, and I mean, you can make 6 figures.
I told myself last year I was going to do it this year.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it this year. And I have to do it next year. But next year, I told myself, like, next year I'm going to do it, but like August. I told myself. So, yeah. And I was like, I can do it. No problem.
See, like I said, the older generation, they don't know what our generation knows. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We know a lot of stuff. The phone technology is a very powerful thing.
It is.
Extremely powerful. You could do a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, I could make money right now on my phone.
A lot of people can. And a lot of people do. Well, not a lot, but there's a good amount of people that do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the shit I'm trying to be on, man. Mm-hmm. And then just have all this money to fund my dream. Yeah. That's what I want.
That's the American dream. You know, a lot of people, unfortunately, don't get to make it there. But if you do, it's a hell of a story to tell. Yeah. What you've gone through to get there. Yeah. The trials, tribulations. Yeah. You know, my mom used to always say this, and I agree with her. Everyone has a story.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through something.
Do you know what manifestation is?
Isn't that when you
speak into existence, shit like that?
No, I was thinking of something else, like when you come back as a different animal or something. I don't know.
No. It's just like kind of like saying I'm gonna make. Let's say you say I'm gonna be a millionaire by. Like I say, I'm gonna be a millionaire by 26. Mm-hmm. Saying it, believing it, that's like manifesting it.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm gonna get this car. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm gonna like do this. I'm gonna do this. Like speaking it to existence, like really doing that. I don't know if you ever heard or said anything.
No, I've heard of that.
You read books?
Yeah.
You listen to books?
I like listening more than reading it.
Me too.
Yeah, because I feel like
my library on Apple is pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll probably just show you a book to kind of get you a good insight of what it is. But kind of what you were saying, like what your mom was saying. It's like if you have a dream and you believe it, and like in your mind, if you start to believe it, like you won't even see it, but you'll start taking actions every day to get to that goal.
Exactly.
So,
and like I said, it's always good to have big goals. Because it gives, like I said, it gives you purpose, you know, and it gives you something to work toward every day.
And, you know, my dreams and goals have gotten bigger since I started believing.
I'm not going to lie. My goals are astronomical.
Yeah. And I was like, at first I was like, oh, like I want to make 6 figures. Mm-hmm. I was like, now I want to be a millionaire by 26. And now I want to have my own little facility, franchise and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that all came into place when I started to slowly believe in this, and then it led to this, and it led to that.
See, I guess that's the problem with our society is a lot of people like to say it's thinking realistic.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of people, they just, there's a lot of hate. Like
a lot of negativity.
Yeah. And also like, people will talk about you and be like, you're never going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they talk about it like it's never going to happen or something. Yeah. And like, and it's also like my uncle said is, anything is possible. Anything.
Yeah.
But it's impossible if you don't act on it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So before we wrap up the show, I want to ask you a question. And then I thought about this, I think, when I first started talking to you. Mm-hmm. Why do you wear jewelry?
Well,
because I had a realtor and I asked him the same thing. And so
because I want to be the next big jeweler. Uh-huh. That's actually what I want to do. I found what I love by accident.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. See, like I told you, when I didn't make it with basketball, when I had played sports, football too. My one of my good friends is actually my mother's jeweler. I had talked to him, and I went to a shop, and he has gorgeous pieces. I mean, he has diamond rings. He let me try on a $20,000 diamond ring, 18 karat gold, had a 3-carat yellow diamond in the middle of that thing. That thing was a boss ring.
Yeah, shit.
Yes. I mean, iced out, diamonds all the way around. I mean, this thing was crazy. It's like something you see on Icebox.
Yeah. Damn.
Like, you know Icebox, right?
I heard of the show, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, how do you make this? And he had showed me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And like, he didn't like have me like near the machine because it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
But he had me stand a distance away with the shield on because the sparks, you know, these cutting metal and stuff like that. And he was showing me, and I was like, man, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is cool. And I see all these diamonds, and I'm like, wow. Yeah. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to make a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know, he wouldn't let me make it. Because, like, I was, like, 16.
Yeah.
But he said you got to be 18 at least to use that machine because it was dangerous.
Yeah.
But he was making the rings and stuff like that, and I was like, wow. And I started looking into it more.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do this for a living.
Nice.
And I want to make custom pieces and stuff like that. I want to make jewelry. And then I started getting iced up.
What'd you first buy? You wearing it or no?
Yeah. I didn't buy it. Actually, my mother bought it. She was sick in the hospital. And she had bought me. This is my first chain right here. This is a 10 karat cross. It's got rose gold Jesus right here.
Rose gold Jesus?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I like to wear a lot of yellow gold because, see, a lot of people, they like to wear the white gold with the diamonds. It looks cleaner. It looks more expensive. But at the same time, me personally, I don't like to wear rose gold because it kind of looks like copper.
Yeah.
And like the white gold, it just looks like silver.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. But I like to wear yellow gold because people know it's gold.
Yeah. True.
You know, when they see that, they know it's gold.
Yeah.
You know, and there's no question about it. Some people might say when you wear the rose gold, it looks like, hey, you're wearing a fake chain. Nah, it's rose gold. But I don't want to get that confused. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want them to know what I'm wearing. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of, you personally think just jewelry is beautiful.
Yes. And also it's an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment. Let's say something goes wrong. Maybe you didn't make enough money for the month to pay the bills. You could always go to a pawn shop or anywhere and get 50% or possibly 80% of your money back.
Yeah, true.
You could. You wouldn't get it all back because they got to make money.
Yeah.
But you would get most of it back because it's a commodity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could always get scrap for it. They could melt it down, whatever, you know.
True. Yeah. True. That's good, man. Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to be successful. As long as you have the keep mindset and you keep going.
Of course. Yeah.
You got anything else to say before we wrap up, bro?
First off, thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being a fan.
Yeah,
appreciate
for sure. That. Yeah. I really like your goals too, because I feel like we're similar in that way.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
I don't know how I keep running into people that are very ambitious on the podcast. I feel like I get lucky, bro. Yeah. Everyone that comes in, I don't know that they have that ambition in them, and they're doing their thing. And
people like us are rare, man. You know,
but I keep running into them here, bro. I don't know if I just know how to pick them. I don't know, but I get a lot of luck. And I'm just happy that I get to receive that energy, man. So I appreciate you coming on.
For sure. I appreciate it.
I thought you were going to say something else because you said first. I thought you were going to say second or something.
Well, I just want to thank you for having me because I've never been on this is my first podcast. So
we'll hopefully be on many more, bro.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Hopefully once you get your stuff going, people want to get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to.
I know that I have a weird goal so every guest I had this year that I liked, which is about 99% of them. I don't think there's someone that I didn't like. I can't think of anyone. But I'm going to have them all on next year. in like probably in the first 6 to 8 months of the year. So I'll be hitting you up, bro.
Okay, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just a goal idea. I was like, man, because this year was super like crazy, and just the last 6 months were even more. The last 3 months just for the podcast was really good. So I'm like, man, I want to invite everybody again and give them this experience with the new mics and just
all that. That'd be great. Yeah, and stay tuned because next time, who knows? Maybe I might got everything up and running.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, bro. Because I had a lot of people on and they don't get to experience this quality. Mm-hmm. This is like when I first started, bro. It's man, it's been a come up for real. So.
Nah, for real, I could see that.
Yeah, bro. So, but man, I appreciate you coming on. I wish you the best, and I mean, we're gonna stay in contact, bro.
For sure.
And guys, if you watched the end of the podcast, I appreciate you. Give it a like, a subscribe, a follow, leave a review, whether you're on Spotify or Apple, or a comment. Ask me some questions that you guys want me to answer. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.